Big fights coming up this weekend. I ain't gonna call them big, but good fights coming up this weekend. Intriguing fights. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll wait till some people hop into the chat. Oh shit, I'm tired. Man, I hope YouTube sending out your notifications, huh? Y'all gotta excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. Oh, grab some water. Oh, what's good? Oh, let's talk some boxing. All right, so we got William Zepeda versus Tevin Farmer in a rematch, and we got Michaela Mayer, Sandy Ryan, Brian Norman, Derrieck Cueveas. Derrieck Cuevis is a dude I don't really know. I don't really know too much about. Uh, so we'll start with William Zepeda uh versus Tevin Farmer rematch. Can I type into the chat? Flake, what up? All right, we'll start with the rematch. Right, close fight. Really, really entertaining fight. I know people from Philly gonna get me mad or gonna get mad at me, but I had William Zepeda edging it out. I felt like Zepeda won his rounds in a more clear fashion. It was close though. I feel like the pace, the punches and bunches, the activity. Felt like William Zepeda edged it. I felt like Tevin Farmer, he should have used his legs early and then sat there and then played catch and shoot late when William Zepeda slowed down. I've never seen anybody operate in the pace as Zepeda. Nobody. Like, bro, I'm talking about you got Paul Williams, you got fucking David Benavidez, you got Sebastian Fundora. Nobody operates in a pace like he throws seven, eights, and nines, and like shit is crazy. So with a dude like that, you have to be really, really cognizant. Like it don't seem like he cracking like that, but I feel like the accumulation of punches is what's getting dudes. Yeah, we got the ball Thomas Cornflake Lamont, the WBA gold in the building. Let's go. I'm trying to see. Can I fucking type in the chat? I've never tried that on here. Like when I use StreamYard, yeah. Anyway, I feel like the punches and the bunches, that's where his superpower lies. And so I would say use the legs, keep turning him, keep changing angles on him, use the jab early. And then in the later rounds, that's when you play catch and shoot. And he had a lot of success where countering him over the top and hurting. Like I felt like he landed the cleaner shots. It was just that fucking Zepeda, man. Oh my god, he's putting that shit together. So my game plan for Farmar, D1, what up with you? My game plan for Farmar would be use his legs probably first four, right? Slow Zepeda down. Maybe get him some stabs to the body and work off the jab. And then rounds seven, rounds eight, round nine, that's when you sit there and play catch and shoot. I feel like that's the best way to go because if you stay there and play catch and shoot early, you saw how that shit was looking the first three rounds, yo. He was out there looking like the fucking Tasmanian devil. Right? He just throws and throws and throws and throws and don't give a fuck about nothing coming back. And the thing is, he fights the same way from the first to the 12th. Maybe not at the same pace, same speed, but with the same game plan. And once he slows down a little bit, that's when you get it. Let me know in the comments who y'all got winning these fights. Who y'all got winning Zepeda versus Farmar rematch, and who do you think won the first fight? Let me know. Tay Go, what up with you? Who y'all have winning the first fight, y'all? Maria, what's good? Me, I had Zepeda edging it. Really, really competitive fight. The Philly in me is barely letting me admit that, but I have to be fair. I had Zepeda edging that fight. But I think that Tev earned the rematch. Really, really good. Oh, Monday's going good. I'm chilling. How was your day? Yeah, D1. I felt like it was fair. I had Zepeda edging it. It definitely showed that he wasn't ready for Shakur. Like that pumped De La Hoya's brakes. It pumped his fucking brakes. Because Tevin had a lot of fucking success in that fight. All right, you had it 9-5, 9-5. Okay. Karma said Farmer won the first fight. He won't win a rematch unless he stops Zepeda. Yeah, that shit is in Cancun too. I wanted to go to that fight. I was prepared. Like I was making moves to go to that fight. But then the plane shit, like a plane crashed like 5 minutes from the crib. And so I've been shook ever since, yo. Dub, what's good? Aces, you thought Farmer won? Who y'all got winning the rematch? Let me know, man. Karma said he gonna ride Farmer. I hope not. I'm rooting for Tav. Tav need this one, yo. Dub, who you got? And Dub, do we got anything coming up that we don't know about? The one shit that I'm excited for is the Pro Box card in Philadelphia. That card is fucking fire, yo. It's a good fucking card. Who y'all got winning the rematch? Talk to me. Tevin Farmar, Williams, and Peter. Appreciate you, Maria. Yo, that Pro Box card is fire, yo. Flies versus fucking Mestre. They got a little Gio Lopez. He's nice. Who else on that card? Oh, the kid Micon Williams versus Antonio Moran. Great fucking fight. Oh, you did? Oh, Lester Martinez? Oh, Lester Martinez got Joshawn James the fuck out of there. That shit was crazy. I thought it'd be more competitive than that. But yeah, y'all, let me know. Zepeda Farmar. Who you got? I'm rooting for Tev, man. Call me biased. Fuck it. Oh, Salas versus Kid Cruz. That's a good fight too. It's a good fight too. All right, so you got Brian Norman is fighting Derrieck Cueveas. This was a fight that was supposed to happen. What was that? February, dog? What was that fight supposed to happen? February? But Brian Norman hurt his hand, and so the fight got pushed back. It's a fight that's getting literally no fucking publicity. Like I went on Fight Hype, I went on Fight Hub, Yes News, nothing. Like all the West Coast media. November, you're right. You're right. On Keyshawn of the card. Nothing though. Like I've literally seen nothing. The only dude that covered his part of the press conference and that interviewed him was fucking Sean Zattel. Shout out to Sean. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, man. The way they do Brian Norman, like, yo, 30. What the fuck is Brian Norman? 30 and 0? Dub, what's his record? He's like 28 no, 29 no, maybe 30 no. He's a fucking undefeated world champion. They treat him like he's just a fucking afterthought. Like, this shit is crazy. But as far as the fight goes, I don't know too much about Derrieck Cueveas. Like, I watched a fight or two. He's kind of like straight up and down. Like, straight up and down is going to be right in front of fucking Brian Norman all night. And he I don't think you can beat Brian Norman that way. I think you have to like literally give him angles, and you got to give him angles, and you got to make him think in there. If he's going to be really available, then Brian Norman should chop him up, unless he's a real strong, sturdy dude. Now he looked like he got power. He looked like he's a good, solid puncher. Um, Not like no special effects from what I saw, but it's one fucking fight, and he been out of the ring for over a year, so shit. He could have been working to add and shit. But I feel like Norman should come out with a real strong jab, up and down, change levels, and don't step to him early. Step to him late though. Like step to him probably like round 5, round 6, after you take some steam out of it. Oh, that's what he got, boxing nerd. He got the Puerto Rican left hook. Okay. Yeah, so with that said, step to him late. Don't even step to him early. Like use the stab. You use the stab and use the up jab off the stab. Keep him guessing. Constantly turn him. Turn him. Don't even step to him because I know Norman's going to step to him. He always does. But don't even step to him to at minimum round 6. You don't need to. You don't need to. Box him. Box him. And I think that that's the that's the final level of Brian Norman. He uses the jab. He uses the jab early and pressures late, but uses the jab to establish the pressure. Juice, what up? You said Raw Dog said it's not going 12. You think Farmer gonna get stopped? Oh wow. Quavis saying forward till 2023. Damn. Yo, no ops. They yo, Top Rank is literally the best promotion at building fighters. But the way they treat Brian Norman, bro, that shit is crazy, yo. That's crazy. Like he gets no fucking love at all. No love. They treat dudes with like 7 fights better than him. What more you got to do? But Chino, what up? Here's the issue, Raw Dog. It's like you put me in there against the dude hometown. I beat him. Not just beat him. I destroyed him. I stopped him. It was competitive early until it wasn't. I stopped him. Okay, well, give me the push. I earned it, right? You already put him on Michaela's undercard, right? But then I don't even get any publicity. I don't even get any promotion in the lead up to the fight. Like, do you know how many people I had to tell that he's fighting? Like, and Derrieck Cueveas isn't a big name, so he's stuck in this position where if he has a tough fight or a competitive fight with Derrieck Cueveas, you already know how boxing fans are. Boxing fans are fucking unforgiving. You turn into a bum, a hype job that fast because they don't know the guy because they haven't done the homework. I mean, the Quentin Randall fight, nobody looks good against Quentin Randall. He just got one of those styles. Uh, the who else was that? The Boca Chica fight, he got dropped, and then the new contest. And was there a fight before that? I think there was a fight before that. Yeah, but who do y'all think? Oh wow, Jay think he gonna lose. Wow. Who you think wins? Derrieck Cueveas, Brian Norman. Karma, that's a good point. That's a good point. But if it wasn't for the pop talking, would anybody be talking about him though? I mean, I did think that for the lead up to this fight, they focused more on Boots than actually Derrieck Cueveas. I wish Top Rank would have highlighted who Derrieck Cueveas was, his background, so we can get kind of a feel for him. You think Derek drops him early and wins later? Okay. Late stoppage Cuevas. Wow. I mean, the thing is, he's a young fighter. And so he'll be constantly developing, constantly evolving, right? What I'm looking for is that median of pressure fighter, but boxing. Basically, the Earl Spence style. Earl Spence is going to work that. Earl Spence is just not going to walk and close the distance with pressure on you and land body work. That's not how he operates. Everything's behind the jab, and that's why he was so successful because everything came behind that jab. He looked like he was in good shape. He looked like he was in good shape. I don't know how much Derek, like, every time I see Brian, he's in good shape. I don't know how big Derek gets. Remember, Derek been out of the ring for damn near 2 years. So that is going to be a factor. His timing, like my man said, he got a good left hook, but the timing might be off of that left hook. Or he could have added some shit. We don't know. We don't know. And that's one of the reasons why we got to watch that fight. Like that fight is real intriguing. Real intriguing. Yo, let me know who y'all got in the comments. Y'all got Brian Norman? Do you got Derrieck Cueveas? Do you got William Zepeda? Do you got Tevin Farmar? Talk to me. All right, my man Pacino got Norman UD. Does Norman have to look spectacular? My man Boxer Nerd thinks he wins after he gets dropped. Alphabet, Norman in a tough fight? Okay. I'm still under the weather, y'all. Think Quavis gives him some issues. All right, so Quavis used to train in with Chino Rivas in at TKO in Cherry Hill. So from what I heard about him, he can punch. No, Bobby, I'm not a Muslim, bro. Family is just not me. You said you heard Boots is a monster in camp. Uh, Boots is doing his thing, man. Boots is doing his thing. You guys are paid in a close fight. Output too much, yo. His output is fucking crazy, yo. Like if I was the state athletic commission, may God bless you, Bobby. Hope you having a great Ramadan, brother. But I would if I was the state athletic commission, I'm testing him after every I want to test him before, I want to test him during the fight. Ain't no way you throwing that many punches, my nigga. No way. No way, Jose. No way. Huh? Boxing nerd. Brother. Brother. He doing his thing, man. He doing his thing, yo. I love the fact that salute the stadiums, right? First, I'm gonna say salute the stadiums, and then of course salute the boots, but salute the stadiums for standing on what he said. Two dudes, right? Two dudes that really don't like to talk, right? Uh, no matter the court of public opinion, like I've got to force Boots to do interviews a lot. Like he does not like to talk. He wants to fight. Stadionis don't really like to talk. Wants to fight. Even though Stadionis is a real good interview. But yeah, bro. Two dudes that want to test themselves, that feel like they're on that level that feel like they're the best fighter in the division and want to prove it, right? Not a whole lot of hoopla. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't even know that the negotiations was going on. Like they did their thing behind closed doors. People really assumed that, oh man, he ducked T.O. Oh, he ducked Virgil. Oh man, Boots don't want to fight nobody. Watch. It's Boots versus Karen 3. Whole time. He's securing exactly what he wanted to secure. Unification bout. Yeah, you can smell the robbery coming in, Zo. Cancun? Bro, I wish I was out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just shook. I'm shook of planes right now, bro. Too much shit has happened. Maybe by the summertime, I'll be chilling. But yeah. Yeah, Pacino, no talking needed, bro. No talking needed, right? Ain't 100 interviews, ain't a media tour. They just they just got a deal done. Now the division is hot. Now the division got motion. Because now two undefeated dudes decided to lock it up. Okay. Who's next? Can we get Barrios versus Norman next? I would love that. When is kind of Ben going to enjoy the fray? Or is he going to move up to 54 permanently? Fucking Barrios is fighting dudes that lost 3 out of the last 4 fights. I mean, come on, yo. Come on, Mario. And arguably lost that fight. And I like Mario, but that ain't it. So Brian Norman said he wanted to test the hand out. Cool. But after that, jump right into the fire. Plenty of good fights for him. I would love to see him, T.O., him, Dav. Boots shit. I don't know how long Boots is going to be at 47. I would love for him to make a run at Undisputed. But his clock is ticking. And that's why, like, these next couple of fights at 47 is going to mean something. Like, I need Brian Norman to look spectacular tomorrow. And there's no disrespect to Derrieck Cueveas, but I need Brian Norman to look phenomenal. Like, I'm hoping and expecting the best Brian Norman possible. Because now that gives life to the division. You want us to, and just perspective wise, you want to go into these fights not knowing who's going to win. Uh, Respectfully, Barrios. I think Karen. I think Karen and Norman is a 50-50 fight. Uh, I think Karen and Stanionis is a 50-50 fight. I favor Karen against Barrios. I'm just being honest. If not too much has been taken out of Karen, he had 2 tough fights. Like, I interviewed him right after the fight, bro. He took a beating, put on a great performance, but he took a beating. Like, he was doing the interview with me with the inswell on his eye, bro. Let me know in the comments. Zepeda, Farmar, Norman, Quavis, who you got? Fighter IQ, what's good? Damn, boxing nerd is rough, bro. Boxing nerd is rough. Yo, Tev win this job, man. Shit. Listen, if Tev beats Zepeda, give me Tev and Tank next. Yeah, I'm biased. If Tev beats Zepeda, give me Tev Tank next. We was robbed of that fight, man. They really don't like each other. Why Shushu ain't calling out Espinosa? I don't know if he is. If he isn't, I'm not mad at him, bro. Stay the fuck away from that kid, yo. That kid, like, is the fucking monster that lives under the stairs, yo. Leave him the fuck alone, bro. I ain't a dude that goes around telling guys to avoid other guys, but leave him the fuck alone, yo. You think Zepeda gets him out of here early? Yo, boxing nerd. That was one of the fights that everybody wanted to see. All right, so Keyshawn versus Edwin. It's a dangerous fight on paper. But Edwin's been out of the ring for a long time. So I don't even know when Edwin's gonna come back. So this is like a really good name for Keyshawn, but the circumstances really, really favor him because he's been on a fucking roll. And it's gonna be in Norfolk, and Edwin ain't fought in 2 years? Man, this is like setting this shit up for a Keyshawn Davis highlight tape, yo. Like, don't be surprised if Keyshawn go out there and look phenomenal. 2 year layoff when dude been firing on all cylinders, yo. Edwin's Edwin's a good fighter. It wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it's really competitive, but with the circumstances, I wouldn't be surprised because of the layoff and because of what Keyshawn's been doing and been active. I wouldn't be surprised if Edwin. I wouldn't be surprised if he first 48. Yo. Wouldn't be surprised. Edwin is a dangerous fight, but like I said, Mac, the circumstances. He ain't fought in 2 years. He ain't fought in 2 years. Keyshawn been fighting every 3 months, like clockwork. Every 3, 4 months, like clockwork. That rust, that shit means something. In his mind, he's going to throw some shit, and it's not going to come off as sharp or as fast. His mind is still his mind, but that rust. Shushu did call out Espinosa. Tell Shushu leave that motherfucker alone, bro. Go after Scoot belt at 126. Go after Scoot's belt at 126. Not Scoot. Scoot's belt at 126. Y'all can see where I'm hitting at. But leave that motherfucker alone, bro. Leave that motherfucker Espinosa alone, yo. He a different animal. Dude scares me. Nah, I don't think Cool Boy gonna unify next. Yeah, I don't think Cool Boy gonna unify next now. If Edwin is sharp, it's gonna be a fucking fight. If Edwin is sharp. Shushu a bad motherfucker though, bro. Old Mac, he's a bad motherfucker. It's just that dude is 6 feet tall. I just don't like that fight for anybody at 26. It's not a fight that I feel like Shushu. It's gonna sound crazy, but he don't gotta take. There's other dudes, bro. It's other dudes. And I ain't saying Shushu can't beat him. I'm saying that shit is it's like beating a dude that tall with his skill set, it just takes a lot. Oh, he had a blood clot? Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't know it was a blood clot. Yeah, I don't like that. Keep my first 48 him, yo. Chalk outline. Teach, that motherfucker is my height, Teach, with power. He trying to get on, man. Shushu, I think Shushu was in the amateurs with like Boots in them. So watching everybody win world titles and dudes win like Shakur done won 3 titles. He's trying to make a name for himself, trying to get a big fight. So I ain't mad at him. I'm just for that particular fight, I just don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Got Cool Boy School and Shushu. Yeah, I would favor School. School's a dog. School's been in there with the best. But that don't mean that Shushu can't fight. I don't see that fight happening at all, though. Talk to me. Farmar, Zepeda, Norman, Quavis, Sandy Ryan, Michaela Mayer. Talk to me. Who you got? I ain't staying on here long, y'all. But who you got in those fights? There's been a whole lot of man. Elijah Garcia, Terrell Goucher. It's been a lot of robberies, yo. Zepeda, Norman Mayer. Norman is the real deal. Are you expecting a dominant performance, Ramses? What fight has the potential to be an upset? If you call Sandy Ryan versus Michaela Mayer, if you call Sandy Ryan winning an upset, then Sandy Ryan. I don't really consider that an upset though. But if you're talking about Norman and Zepeda, I don't know shit about Quavis though. I don't know nothing about him. I don't think that they'll let Farmer win. I think that they would let Quavis win because he signed the top rank. So I don't think they'll let Farmer win. Like I think Tev got to beat that dude ass. Quavis can crack, bruh. Okay. If Quavis can crack, he got a chance because one of the criticisms I got of Brian Norman, he doesn't get his head off the line, and so he's gonna be there to hit. Is what you got to deal with coming back at you to land that shot. And that's my only knock. Like I would love to see him work out his jab. I would like to see him move his head. I feel like that's the evolved version, the 26, 27, 28-year-old Brian Norman. More shifting on the inside too. More using angles on the inside. Both the dudes out of TKO Gym told me that Quavis is heavy handed, fighter IQ. We know Brian's heavy handed. So yeah, it's like one moment Norman looks great, like the Santiago fight, and the next moment if he's in there with a boxer, it could be dry. It all depends. But that's typical of a young fighter. Inconsistent performances, a lot of highs and lows. He ain't the only one. Hey yo, dudes get on live and just start drawing. When is Boo Boo gonna get back in the mix? Like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, Boo Boo took a hard fucking fight, loses, and then he just put him on the shelf. Like, shit is crazy. Who's more heavy handed, Boots or Norman? Bro, saying a dude that got 29 knockouts don't got power. Come on. I think they're two different type of punchers. One's a thudding puncher and one is a sharp puncher. Two different types. One, you'll see the shot coming. It'll be a hard shot. One, you won't see. So it's like somebody pulling out a shotgun and shooting you, and the other one is a fucking sniper from 400 feet away. You walking outside, take out your fucking trash, and all of a sudden your brains is on the pavement. My cat draw. Get your picks in before I dip. Get your picks in, yo. Who you like? Farmar, Zepeda 2, Brian Norman, Quavis, Michaela Mayer, Sandy Ryan. Zepeda will stop Farmer mid rounds. I hope not. 7-10. Okay. Yo, boxing been dry as shit like the last 2 weeks. Oh my god, it's been a bag of ass. Boxing's been a bag of ass, yo. Nothing's popping off. Like Sebastian Fedor versus Cordell Booker. That was a black and mild. That was a mid pack. I don't like how Sandy's talking. I'm not sure about Sandy's confidence in this fight. But Caleb be talking that shit. Now that doesn't mean that she believes it, but I don't know. Sandy doesn't seem confident. Talk to me. Get your picks in. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I think Jaron Ennis is going to come and put on a spectacular performance. Oh yeah, I think that Jaron Ennis is going to put on a spectacular performance. And salute to the dudes that's making the fights. Right, we see a lot of talking, a lot of back and forth, a lot of hoopla, a lot of Twitter shit. But salute to the dudes that's actually getting in the ring and making these fights happen. Because at the end of the day, we can judge these fights on paper. We can talk about who's talking the most shit, but it means nothing until they get in that ring. So salute to the dudes that's actually putting pen to paper and putting belt to ass. That I enjoyed the Fundora fight for what it was. It was a stay busy fight from Fundora. He's supposed to fight Spence. Cordell Booker didn't belong in there at that point in time. I don't think he was ready for that level, and he showed. I think Cordell Booker needed a little bit of seasoning. That dude is a creative fucking player, bro. He don't even look real. It looked like Victor Wembanyama, but just decided to put on boxing gloves, bro. That's what that looked like. But shit, talk to me, man. Who wins? Who wins tomorrow night? Let me know. Y'all know I don't get on live like that. Who wins tomorrow night? Brian Norman Jr., Derrieck Cueveas, Sandy Ryan, Michaela Mayer, Zepeda, Farmar. Get your picks in now. I'm about to play some WWE 2K. I'm stopped up. That's why it's hard for me to fucking talk. But yo, appreciate y'all hopping on, man. Of course, I'm gonna cover the fights. I'm gonna give my thoughts on them. Of course, give you some post fight interviews. Hopefully, Philly brings this shit on. Moose better tighten up his defense if you're gonna compete with the big dogs at 154. Okay. Who's the big dogs at 54? I want to see him tighten up his defense for the sake of tightening up his defense. But dudes be acting like these dudes at 54 is just like, he's just monsters and completely different animals. I don't see him that way. I see a bunch of winnable fights. I don't see any fight at 54 that's not winnable for Jaron Ennis. Me personally. I feel like people assume that at 54 he's going to get more resistance. And I think people are underestimating what he's going to look like with 7 more pounds. Yeah. In that, he's been fighting under a rehydration clause. The same rehydration clause that Ryan complained about and that fighters complain about. Everybody from the IBF's been fighting under rehydration clauses if you fight the title eliminators or if you're fighting for the title or defending the title. So, well, yeah, appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Make sure you hit a like on the way out. Yeah, make sure if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, man. A lot of good content coming your way. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. About to play WWE 2K.